Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Jim Yong Kim.
Thank you. Just 6 months ago, our board endorsed the 2 goals of the World Bank Group. The first is to end extreme poverty by 2030. The second is to boost shared prosperity by promoting real income growth for the bottom 40% of the population. The World Bank Group strategy is based on the conviction that the entire organization will work together as a seamless whole to achieve our inspiring goals. And we know that if we are to have any chance to succeed, we must be selective. First, we must choose our priorities and then abandon those activities that don't make the cut. What will we stop doing? We won't continue working in areas in which others are better. We won't enter projects for the sole purpose of meeting volume targets for the year. We won't take on projects just to plant our flag on the ground. And we won't tolerate behavior that promotes individual interests over the common good. So what are our principles? We will ensure that all our activities have a relentless focus on our 2 goals. We'll become better partners to others so that we can together achieve those goals. We will be bold and we'll take risks, smart risks. And by that, I mean that we will invest in projects that can help transform the development of a country or region, even if it means we might fail. We will excel at delivering local solutions by taking our global knowledge and making sure it's available to countries and companies that need it. We'll take advantage of our deep experience to lead cutting-edge global practices on issues such as finance, education, health, infrastructure, energy, and water. We'll always look for opportunities to help countries invest in their people. We must help countries become more competitive, and a powerful way for countries to become more competitive is by investing in the education, health, and job training of their citizens. And we will look to create innovative financial tools that can open up new opportunities for long-term financing that countries desperately need. A critical part of our work is in countries emerging from conflict, affected by conflict, or stuck in a persistent state of fragility. As we know all too well, when a country remains in a long state of fragility, conflict often erupts. Today, I pledge to significantly increase our support to fragile and conflict-affected states. I hope to increase the share of IDA core financing, which is, of course, the bank's fund for the poorest, to fragile states by about 50% in the next 3 years. We can reach our goals of ending poverty, boosting shared prosperity, and sharing that prosperity with future generations, but only if we work together with an altogether different sense of urgency. I believe that this is the defining moral issue of our time. We cannot let over 1 billion people suffer in extreme poverty when we have the tools and the resources to change their lives for the better. We cannot allow the bottom 40% of the population to be denied opportunities for jobs, health, and education. We can do better. We have to do better. Now's the time, and we are the people. Thank you very much.
Now President Kim has agreed to a short Q&A session.
Remember, I've been a professor a long time, so I'll call on people if you don't raise your hand.
There you go.
Security and development go hand in hand, and likewise, corruption and political instability often go hand in hand with underdevelopment. What is the World Bank's plan to improve these complex and unique situations?
The bank has been completely committed to rooting out corruption. We are constantly looking for corruption in projects. But we're not saying that a whole country is corrupt. We try not to anyway. We try not to make these broad generalizations because there's corruption everywhere. There's corruption in the developed world. In fact, the country that has the most cases of its companies being involved in corrupt practices is a developed country.
In healthcare, it's no secret that the best results have usually been attained by countries that have public healthcare systems. So I would like to know what's the position of the World Bank.
So many countries are really recreating the mistakes of this country. That's what we did in the United States. We built hospitals everywhere. And what did we learn? If you build a hospital, they will be full. And if you buy shiny equipment and put it in front of doctors, they will use it. So in this country, the estimates of experts is that 30 to 50% of what we spend on healthcare is not only wasted, but harmful, right? And I see countries all over the world going down this path where they're trying to recreate the American healthcare system. And this is the worst thing that they could do. Thanks very much for your questions and for your attention.